let me know when you're on, Miss Dana. I'm just cleaning up a few things while I'm here. Hey, and you can hear me? I can see comments. I don't know why that has me so mixed up. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. So we might get Eugenio on here. He said he went on yesterday and was thinking it was, whoa, yesterday. I almost dropped you on the floor. Just trying to get a stool over here. I really like the new setup I showed you guys. Or I showed you. I like the new setup. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Kathy. I like my new setup. You guys are going to see a different view. Oh, yay. I thought I was bleeding. I'm like grabbing this knife, right? And I look down and I see my fingers. It was dye. I had to open up a bottle of red dye yesterday. Actually, it's orange, but yeah, it's orange dye, but it looks really red. Hi, Susan. Hi, Christine. Hi, Joanne. So much going on. So much going on. I got my baggies. I got my blanks. I got my note cards. We got note cards this time. And we're going to make this system work. Because y'all know me. So I've been trying to spring clean. I've been spring cleaning. And I moved my lathe around. And I never thought about it before. Honestly, I never thought about it before. I thought it was going to be that one way forever. And it's not. And it works out really good. So now you guys have a little bit of a different view. And once I get it clean, finished spring cleaning, not just spring cleaning, but seriously cleaning. So while I'm waiting for some to get on and we can like just chit chat, first thing, I've got to sing some praises. My pens are so beautiful. I can't stop touching and admiring them. Thank you all. Aw, thank you so much. Do you? I love my putty. I really do. I think before I knew how to make it, I liked Mary Mud, and I bought a bunch of hers. And then it was funny because we searched and searched and searched on how to try to figure out how to make it. I'm trying to undo a mold while I'm here. And there were no recipes. Nobody was giving out any information at all. And all of a sudden, this lady comes out of the blue. Hey, y'all, I made my own putty, and this is how I did it. And all the putty people were like, no. So that's why a bunch of putty people all of a sudden came out. Because she said it. So we have to tweak it. Because different oils cause different reactions. Some are pretty oily. Some might be a little more watery. Some might be, I don't know, different compounds to it. So this is my pen holder. That's my pen holder mold. And this is my pen holder. Check this out. Isn't that cool? They're really pretty. These hold about 13 major hard placer, and it works so wonderfully. Who knew? Aw, thank you. You flatter me. You guys, you flatter me. So, yes, this came out really, really pretty. I'm trying to catch up to make things for the event on the 20th. If somebody absolutely has to have it, I can sell it and make another one. But I'm pretty much going to hold on to everything that I've got. Check this out. So, yeah, I made that putty, and so we have to tweak it a little bit, and I did find out that if you have a pink, oh, you got your pen holder too, huh? I love the colors in this one. Of course, it's my favorite colors. It's green and purple. Well, this one's kind of teal and purple, like aqua, but I still love the whole combination. And some white on top. I should have done the white as glow. And then I've got two over there that are unmolded that are purple and white only. Purple and white glitter. So, Dana. So, what was I saying? The putty? Oh, I have the putty that the product that I buy to start making the putty. We can possibly get a few colors, but I'm noticing more and more that the pink, if you got a pink putty, it may not be quite as good because for some reason, every time it comes out a little more sticky, and I don't like it. So I'm not going to use the pink anymore. I'm just not going to buy it. Did I see your pen holder? Oh, yes. Your 3D printed one. You know what? I would love to get a mold of those. Like, sometimes I wish somebody would send me a super practical 3D printed one that I can, it would be expensive to do. It'd be very expensive, actually. That I could make a mold of for resin that would be totally different. Because right now, all we can find are like these cups. Like, these cups are good for holding a bunch of pens. This one I made, gosh, 3 or 4, 5 years ago. And then the pen holders with the 3-well in them, because you can put other little things in there too. So, guess what this is? This is a super cute pumpkin. And so you can put a few things in it for the holiday. And they last forever. They last forever. Most of the time, if the clearer something is, the more it's probably going to be turn yellow over time. But these aren't clear. And then I'm kind of demolding while we're chit-chatting, but for a couple minutes. I've got pumpkins as well. So when they first come out, they've got a lot of trimming that needs doing usually. I try to eliminate that some, but aren't those super cute? And this is going to be, so this one is going to be one of those big trays, but you pour a little bit first. I put some color around it, a little bit of color around here, as you can see, and then you pour it not all the way to the top. And then what I'm going to do is put Florida Sparkle Squad on it, and then I'll pour the rest of it. So I'd have to look at yours again, Christine, to see. I'll do pumpkins. I'll be coming out with pumpkins a lot too, by the way. I'll have to look at yours again, but pretty much anything I think can make a mold. But I'm pretty sure, so that would be really cool, because obviously somebody came up with this and poured this. I don't know how they make molds, but so everything gets poured in there. I'll show you one that's still full. Like, I did make this mold, Matt with Firefly. He made me, I gotta get it, I'm using it. He made me a flat pen holder with 2, and I was able to make this mold out of that. I got some mold stuff. And so I made this mold to make these in resin, because he made these for me in 3D print. So I made these just to, like, if it's sitting on your table and you just want a place to put 2 pens to lay them there. So I made several molds. I did make a mold one time of, I made this blue mold. If you ever see it in blue like this, it's mine. So, I made a mold one time. I was trying to make a mold of a tray with the lines and everything. And it didn't do too bad. It's got a couple little bubbles here and there. So I didn't really do much with it. And yesterday, this is what making a mold looks like. This was a makeshift mold holder, because when you put something in and you have to, and you're trying to make the mold of it, it has to be, that's really sticky. It has to be sealed completely so it doesn't leak, obviously, because it's resin. And then once you're done with it, you can pull it all apart. I might not be able to get it sitting here, because we're going to start in probably about 2 to 3 minutes. I'll start. I think Eugenio is going to come out soon. I told him typically about, that's really sticky. I don't want to do that yet because I'll get my hands all yucky. I told him to come out about 7:30. So I have a whole big basket of resin stuff. Well, let's see. Let me show you a couple items while we're here. I do need to buy more resin. But, so, I'm sending these to a lady. I made another mold. This is how I can make a mold of the tray. That's my actual tray. And so I made another mold so I can, because I need to make a bunch for the event. This is really cute. This has sold quite a bit. Little compartments. And I put shells. I put colored shells in it. And just put a little bit of dye and glitter in this one. For anybody that has teachers. This awesome little apple. I don't know why I've never made it in green. I'm going to have to start making it in different colors because I just ran out of this awesome red. So this one's really cute. And I always like the bowl. The crystal bowl is one of my favorite. This one's real pretty autumn colors. I just have a bunch of little ones that I use for cover minders. And you guys know you've gotten packages from us. We use those for the packages. And here's a autumn pen holder. I mean, the sky's the limit on the color, you know. You can do any color possible. But these are going to a lady that ordered, is also having an event. Dawn Reader. I don't know what her event is. I really don't know what her event is, but she's got a lot of resin. These are really popular too. It's funny, all the little things are popular. Is that my Laura? Yay! Hi, Laura. Little bowl. And it could be because I like little things. I love little miniature stuff. When I see those miniature things online, I get hooked. I'm going down not just a rabbit hole, but I'm going down watching miniature. They make all those cute little miniature foods and stuff. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So here's the little plate. It's a little saucer. It has a big bowl and then another little bowl. They're not meant to stack. I just stack them to show you guys, but you can do with them whatever you want. I have one lady that she wants to collect a bunch of them and just all the holiday colors, because she likes to have everything with her diamond painting all pretty for the holiday that she's working. This was kind of cute. I don't know what to use it for. I guess the same thing, like maybe a trash drill thing or something. But it was just a cute vase. My mom she passed away, but I have the vase that's got fish on it. And this has got little fish on it, and it reminded me of that vase. So I make a bunch of these. So anyway, so tonight will be, I don't think I even have time to get through here. Tonight will be Eugenio. And a lot of you probably have not heard about Eugenio because he used to be called Amalgam Mutt. That's what his PayPal still says. And I don't think he puts the stickers on anymore. He doesn't even put the stickers on anymore. He sold his business to, I believe he said Beartooth Woods, which is a bigger Yes, I do take any orders for the resin. Beartooth Woods is like a bigger company, actual big company. And I think he said he sold it to them. I could be wrong, but we'll ask him if he comes on. But he had told me originally, he said, well, I'm still going to cast a little bit because I need to use up a bunch of resin. So then he kept casting and kept casting, and I thought, that's more than a little resin. So I asked him, and he said, yeah, he goes, I'll be casting for a little bit. So he does good. I mean, everybody knows his stuff. He created, and I got this out. Check this out. Yay! So Dana, this was my 3D printed. This was my 3D print that Matt made me from Firefly. Still looks fantastic. And I made another mold. So now I can actually pour 3 of them at a time instead of just 2. And I'm super excited about that. So I'm trying to get Matt to make me like a 3 and 4 placer, but I don't think he wants to. So it does, making a mold is very, very specific. So as far as your 3D print mold, Christine, that would be very expensive to do because just this amount with this little box that comes with 2 small bottles inside. It comes with 2 small bottles inside. Is like $30. And you would need more than this for sure. You would almost need 2 or 3 of these to cover that amount of that 3D printed tray. So it is quite costly. So getting back to Eugenio. I love his stuff. He came up, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he is the one that created this one called a Coral Reef series. And when he started it, somehow he shaves, I think he shaves blanks is what he does somehow. And it started with ones like this. It started looking like that. Now, doesn't that look like it would be under the ocean? And when it's done turning, it's even more under the ocean. So you wouldn't believe how it just looks like, you know, the coral reefs and the flowers and the fish and just all the different colors in there. These were so cool. They went crazy. Like I sold so many of these. I think I probably, out of any one series type of thing, I probably sold these the most. And I've got a bunch more. But when I show them, they don't look pretty, so people don't get them. So really, I'm just pulling them and, you know, putting them out. But these are really pretty. So then he went on to doing different colors with that, which is how he got like neon colors. And then he went to stripes. As you can see, he did purple, blue, pink, yellow. He did stripes in them and other stripes, like he would incorporate them into little stripes like this. So we're going to go through here. This is a new one for me. I just made an order from him so I could show you guys. But since he said he was still casting. Hi, Kayleen. So this is a new one that I have not seen him do. It's probably along the same lines as the coral reef, except it's not all curly-cued. These are just strips. And it's not the same as this. It's not the same as this. So when we turn, no, you can't do anything with this. I mean, it's from far away, it's a little colored, but once it's in something, it's just a blob of mess. So, do you have some stripes of Eugenio's, Laura? I was searching everywhere to try to find a river blank that he does. His river blanks are my favorite. And I can show you one similar, but this isn't anything like he's done before. The river blanks are where he does, if you can tell, the side's easier. See how you basically have a river kind of going through it and it's winding through. And then on each side, he would have either pine cone or other color or something that looked like it was nature on the outside and like a river flowing through it, literally. So, oh, volcano ones. Hey, Nicole. So some of them were gorgeous. He came out with a gold, and I thought I still had a gold left, but I may have sold that. So, and then I was kind of looking through everybody's blanks, to see everybody that has had them here for a long time, to see if maybe there was one that I could show you, and I can't find one anywhere. So anyway, yeah, y'all want to see my stash of, have I showed you my stash of orders? Like, who all has orders? Like, you don't have to see the names, but that is why I'm always backed up. Because when I first started turning 6 years ago, people like this person and this person and this person, Laura, and this person would, Laura is down here. Laura is down there. So there's more down there on the bottom. They are literally pretty much all of them I put in dish pans like this. And that's pretty much about 75 to 100 blanks. So she has asked me to send hers back because I just can't get to them. She's probably got about 150 blanks with me. And what I was going to do originally was put them in a rotation and say, you know, 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 each time. And then I was like, well, that's all I would be doing. I wouldn't be doing anything else. So it took off crazy. And that was when I first started. And I guess because I was maybe like the third or fourth person out, and out of those people out, maybe 3 are still standing. And then it was me, and then I taught some of the other ladies that are doing it. And so I guess my turning style was different, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, I love those. And they just started throwing packages and packages and packages a day of all these blanks. And I thought, yay, business. I seriously, when I first started, I thought it would be kind of cool if somebody liked a pen now and then, you know? Oh my goodness, that wasn't even the half of it. And so that turned into a full-fledged business. And it took my husband a while to realize that I have a business. I'm packing and shipping, and I have a business, and people are loving my stuff. So it really took him a while to get it. So, aw. And yeah, I mean, it's been 6 years. And so now I was shocked when we got a sponsor of DAC. Oh my goodness. She goes, the one that Vicky got a hold of, the lady goes, yeah, I know who you guys are. And I'm like, they know who I am? Just by word of mouth, just from people. And because a lot of times, even in DAC, somebody will be like, oh, go see Lady Lathe and go see this and go see that. And I'm like, all right. So, and I basically really had to hold off on advertising a lot because of that. You know, so now one lady that sent me all these that started with me, she wants hers back, and I'm okay with that because I have so much up here. All of these up here are all newer. Like, this was from 2 or 3 drops. So this is a bunch of people. This is all within, these are old. Those are really old. These are all the newer ones that are coming in. Some of them are still old, but it's just mostly because they're singles. This is one person. So if I could ever get through that, I mean, it's all the way across. And so if I could ever get through that, you know, but I feel bad because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to, you know, I don't feel like I can afford to pay somebody. If I could, I'd have a savings account. But if my lathe goes down right now, I'm like, what do I do? So anyway, look at this one. This one is, I can't really sparkle. You can see the sparkle a little bit. Isn't that pretty? Somebody said something about white, so I started making a couple whites. And so that was just one while I was sitting there. So yeah, that's where we're at. And that's why I'm busy. So If it takes me, if I have one person and it takes me 2 days to do that one person, and then the next person takes me 3 days, well, that's only 2 people in a week. So I'm not bringing in the constant money for what has to go out. Because now that I'm full time, I have my own bills and, I've got to take care of things, plus supplies for the shop. So I have to juggle doing the drops to keep the money coming in, trying to get through some orders so they can be happy. And this really helps me. The live actually really helps me. You guys don't know how much it actually does help me. Oh, you weren't supposed to see that. Okay, you didn't see the whole thing. There's a bag over it. There was something in there that you couldn't see. I didn't want you to see, Laura, so you couldn't see it. All you saw was a little bit of the Mickey ears. So this helps me a lot because I can interact with you guys, which I love to do. Also, I can, when you're purchasing, that's money coming in for me. And at the same time, then I can turn to drop some more. And, oh, the pen holder. I'm not sure. Oh, the other one? The pen holder that with the 3-well looks like Mickey ears? Oh, gotcha. So anyway, this does help me. And when my husband's low, I have to try to hustle even more to help him. And this time he's going to have to try to help me because I just helped him. Yeah, the one I just unmolded. I have one more, but I'm not going to do it. So this really helps me, I think, because I always I know I cannot be personal one-on-one with every single person in the entire group. But the ones that come to me and ask me for a pen, I want to know that you guys are special. I want to know that I'm listening to what you say, how you want your pen, because you're trusting your money with me. And I don't try to go overboard with the money. I just want to make what you guys like, and I want you to love your pen. And I don't, I haven't used this one in 6 months, so I don't want you to have to do that. So, I mean, not unless you get 100 pens, then you rotate them. Of course you can do that. So anyway, so any questions about Eugenio? Eugenio is, he only posts his blanks in, it's called pen blank resin casting. Is that what it was, Dana? I sent her the link for it, and you guys would have to join there. It was like a pen group for where we started learning how to make the writing pens. And so I think that's what it's called, pen blank resin casting. And so she can put the link up in a little bit. Well, he'll be glad to tag you. If you want to tag, you just go to him and say, hey, can I be tagged next time? Oh, did you? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Of each day or each week. Thank you so much. And that's what I want. I want you guys to be totally happy with it. That's why we say we style them for comfort, but we turn them for comfort and style them for beauty, because we want them to be pretty and we want them to be comfortable. Christine, you had gone back and said, finally able to use one of my pens this week, and you love it even with the bling. Yeah, definitely let me know if you want the bling hidden, if you really want bling, because if it's the lava explosion. You guys didn't know it, but one of the pens that I did was a lava explosion. It was like a tan color, and that was one of his. His lava explosions are really pretty, and I don't know why or how. I don't know what he does in them that makes them different, but it's really pretty. Pen blank resin casting, yeah. And you can put the link up sometime. So Anyway, I'll get off track. I worked with my husband today, so I was Miss Carpenter. So he had to put up crown molding. You know what crown molding is? The real pretty molding that goes on the ceiling all the way around your house. I had to help him put that up today. And is there? I bet there. I have plenty of those. I've got plenty of the lava explosions. Those to everybody else is probably gonna look like the typical blank, but when they come out, they're just so much prettier. And I'm really not sure why. I bought a blank for him today. Did you? Good. He's really nice. He's quiet. He's not out there. I've never tried to rush him to try to get him into the diamond painting world, but of course he is kind of in there. I mean, all the ladies that make diamond paintings are there. These two was his coral reef. This was a purple version, and this was an older blue one that I had found in my box. And so they just look really pretty. This was a lava explosion, but to you guys it would just look like a regular resin blank. But he usually just has real pretty colors, and they're pearl-like, and they're just really pretty. They come out really pretty. Oh yeah, the one that matches your nails really pretty. That was so cool. I was like, check that out. Okay, so he does and he's still dropping. So right now he's dropping I just got these ones in, and right now he's got ones that are like pieces of neon blanks. I think probably what he does is cuts them all up and just chunks them up. Really, they're chunks and pieces, and he casts them into other colors. So right now they're in like black and navy. I got the navy one, I got a pink one, I think I got one more, like 3 of them. So they're kind of cool. I think I might have some. And he's done a lot of different, oh yeah, I have an example of the middle of one. I'll show you. Oh, I do have another river. I think this is a lava explosion. He also at one time had done pine cone. I don't know if he's going to be doing much pine cone, the intricate stuff. But here's another river example. This is where he did a different colors on each side, and this one's like a golden river that goes through. And this is where he does the pieces. They're just all broken up bits and pieces, and he casts them. This one was in the middle with black ends, but the ones he has now are neon in black. This is a lava explosion, and it's just a lot of cool colors put together, but they just come out really, really pretty. This one is where he tried to do gummy bears, and they ended up being terrible. It just looks like blob of color, because obviously when we turn it, you don't see the gummy shape anymore. So I started doing that when I said, no, that's not gonna, it's gonna be pretty as far as the colors go, but yeah. So that's that. And let me go through the ones that I have for you guys, and then we'll turn them. And then I have somebody wanted me to turn theirs, and I was rushing around because since I was working with my husband, got him something to eat and got him off for the evening. He goes to the jail ministry on Tuesday nights, so that's why I picked Tuesday to do the live. He goes to the jail with the guys, and he does the singing and the guitar playing, and the other guy does the preaching. So Danielle from Canada wanted me to do it live, but I think I can do that in my other group. And then let's see. No, that's not her. Who else, guys? Deb wanted me to do it. So, I'll hold this out in case she comes on, but Danielle hasn't shown up in my live that I know of. I'll have to probably do this in my other group. But Danielle from Canada, this is one of Eugenio's. And this is one of those that he casted the pieces in a pink, the pink ends. So she wanted that one, but I don't think she'll come in. You know who that is, Dana? The last name is like G-A-U-V. I can't think. I don't know how to say her last name. But her first name's Danielle. This is Deb Breyer too. If you could tag her, Deb Breyer. She wanted to see. She wanted me to do this one. I didn't write down what she wanted either. Dang it. I got 20 grommets in, and I've got to do several grommets. Does everybody know what the grommets are? But I got several of those in. I got 20 from Ivy, and I've got bunches of people to do. So yeah, let me know if Deb comes on, and we'll, Susan, you've got one here, I think. And I think what we'll have to do is you guys will just have to remind me, and maybe on the cards that I'm going to start creating, put on here, you know, like grommets for everyone. But you have to understand that their prices went up on creating them because they're each one is hand machined. And so the price went up, and unfortunately it's going to be $10 each one. So, what would Laura say? Little furry people. Where'd the little furry people come from? With the marbles in it. You're talking about the bears? The one that was like the bears. Hey Johnny, how are you? I wanted to go look for you today and I didn't get time. Okay, so Miss Dana, I think I'm not gonna write these down in order. I think I'm gonna let you do that. And you can just describe what they are, because several of them are going to be pretty close to the same. But I'll tell you what the difference is. Oh, the grommets. Hey, Deb. No, the grommets are... Oh, you guys are silly. No, those are gremlins. Let me see if I can find the bag. I just brought it in with my drink. Where's my drink? Right here. So maybe the grommets did not make it in time. But I'm still in the process of cleaning this crazy shop. So, I can't find anything. Well, I did post a picture of it today, the other day. So, and I know a lot of people are commenting on it, so I know people are seeing it. It's just a little metal piece that I have to drill a hole for, specific size, and I put it in, and it's specifically for the screw-in deck. That's what was original. It was for the Diamond Art Club screw-in. Yeah, we were just small talking, Deb, not really anything. The screw-in. But now I'm understanding, I'm getting a little concerned about the tips, because I'm hearing people say, well, the tips aren't quite fitting. I have to put washi tape on it. Ugh, that is like a nightmare of mine to have to tell anybody to put washi tape on their holes, because we were so good about making sure the hole was the exact size that you needed for the tip and that they were snug. And some people were like, oh, I can't get it in. I said, sometimes you gotta, use a plier and wiggle it. So, but now, like, tips are evolving a little bit more, and maybe they're not quite the same exact size as they were when they started. So y'all probably saw Donna, how she tried to go, well, we can make this size and this size and this. She said, scratch that. It's too difficult. Um, it's the DAC tips that don't fit yours. So, oh yeah, that's right. You have the grommet with yours. So this is what a grommet is. So it's a bigger hole to fit the DAC screw in, and it's a piece of metal that I put in there that's got the screw in the inside. It's called a grommet, and that's what it's for. So it's specifically for that one, so it can fit tight. Every time I screw them in, they're tight. So you're saying your DAC tips do not fit in here? So did you want yours removed? I don't know if I can remove them, to be honest with you. We super glue them in. And so I don't know that I can remove them, but I'll get to this later. So that's what those are. And it was meant for when they came out with the screw tips, and that they you don't use the grommets, but the holes are still too large. Dang it. Washi tape works. Hi Michelle. I see you come on each week. I haven't quite started turning yet. I will soon. I gotta get moving. So I like to talk, can you tell? So I didn't have anybody to talk to all day. My husband was just, I'd rather see him work and be there when he needs it, you know, and hand him stuff and help hold the boards and stuff. So, yeah, I didn't get to talk. So now you guys get it all. So anyway, yeah, the tips, that's going to be another sore issue because I don't know what to do. I don't know if their tips are coming different now. So unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to, from other turners, they're saying the same thing, that theirs are, it's got to be the tips are changing, because I've sent Tma, I've sent her plenty of pens, and she's never had to say anything about she had to put washi tape on it. So anyway, this time she did. So let's see if I can mix these up for you. Deb, the pens that you won in the raffle. Gotcha. I would hot glue all of mine. I wouldn't have a problem with it, but not everybody does, because I've heard a lot of people say, well, I want to change it. I want to change. If you have 50 pens, there's not that many tips to go around. There's a single and a single angle and a double and a triple and a quadruple, and what, I think it goes up to 9. So, and a straightener. So I would totally glue mine in if I needed to. So so anyway, Deb, how did you want yours turned? Because I'm gonna do your green and red one. And I don't remember, I didn't remember to go back to our, you super glue all yours? I think so too. Oh, you super glue them instead of hot gluing? Dana, we can get rid of that comment. So yeah, Deb, let me know. I'm going to start showing these off so you guys can start grabbing them, because I got to get moving. I would talk all night long with y'all if I could. But just let me know how you want your green and red Christmas one. She wanted a Christmas. She likes the Christmas. So she's getting that one from last week. You'll remember that one. So the first one is going to be, and Eugenio might pop in. He said he was going to try, but so the first one is, I guess the best way to describe this, Dana, would be the Coral Reef series, but mostly blue. You can go blue, red, and orange. That way I'll know, because it's one of the only ones that has the orange. So you could say it's like blue, red, and orange, just like blue, red, orange, and purple. So it is his Coral Reef series, and it comes out really pretty. And I wish y'all had a way to see what they come out with. So that will be the first one. All of these tonight, let me look. Let me look to be sure. Not that one. Most of these tonight are 45. The one that's got the river and it's got the wood chips, that one would be 55. And but I'll get to that. But most of these are 45. So this is 45. So that one is the you got that right, Dana. Blue, orange, and red at least. So that way I would know which one it is. This is, you can put this one as the coral reef under the sea, because I definitely know that it's the teal color that looks like it's under the sea. That's the way I would describe it. And I know you know that if I know how to describe it. Gold bling incorporated, favorite color, red, green, and gold. Perfect. And your, he does. These come out really pretty. Your grip size, Deb. Let me put Deb. Now I'm hoping to keep these cards so I don't have to ask you guys every time. So you want gold bling, any style, but I want to know your grip size for sure, what you like most. Okay, so that one is the coral reef under the sea. This one is the coral reef. Put this one as do neon yellow, neon orange, and it's the only one. Oh, and put thick stripes. That'll help me a lot. The first one will be thick stripes, and this one is thick stripes, and then I will definitely know which one. Right? I need him to, yeah. A little recipe card holder. I might grab my great-grandmother's out of there. Like my opal, it seems thicker. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll let's put this down here. Maybe a little thicker than medium. Because I don't think that one was very thick. But it wasn't thin either. Yeah, so those are thick striped. So this one was 1, this was 2, this is 3. I'm keeping them in order up here, Dana. This one, I know I do so many. They're like, you remember? It's that one you did for me 2 months ago. Yes, I think I remember that one. Yeah, the thicker side. This one is pretty cool. I've not gotten one like this from him because the other ones were so popular. But it is different. It's like a light blue with red. The pieces are different than usual. I think he's done similar to these, but you got the black one that looks like a kaleidoscope today. Oh yeah, with the pieces, right? All the little pieces. And the black one, I got the navy and the pink and I think purple. So this is number 4. This one's 45. It's baby blue, tealish, baby blue sky, and red. That's number 4. Number 5 will be, let's do another coral reef. But if you just put neon coral reef, then I'll know. So let me know if you want 5. This one's going to be so pretty. Out of these, Susan, this one's just a like. So I really wasn't going to put this one in as an option because if it comes down to it, it'll be like, well, wait, which one? Because really they're both the same. But just know that you guys know I have 2 of them. So Susan wants number 5, Dana. And we're going to make Susan a new card. And Susan likes bling, but not always, Susan. I mean, is bling. Oh, you want number 5 also? You can have 5, Stephanie, because Susan has one number 5, and then you can have the other one. So I have 2. They're just alike. They're both identical. So yes, you can have the duplicate. Susan, do you always like bling or not always? Can it sometimes not have bling? And then what was your grip size again, Susan? I think yours is kind of thinner, a little bit thinner than medium, if I'm not mistaken, because I remember the favorite pastel that you're waiting on for grommets. Did you really? You saw Stephanie first? How crazy is that? Because I saw Susan way before Stephanie. Yeah, so you just let me know, because I'll tell you how I'm seeing them, but you let me know if I'm seeing it different. So you're probably on your computer, which is more real time than my phone. So Susan Ellis got the coral reef neon. And I'm thinking it was about thinner than medium. I'm probably pretty slow. And would you want any bling on this one? Sometimes this one's just so pretty you don't need it. Medium. And not always bling. Okay, cool. Let me put up here, not always bling. And let's do medium. And Stephanie is 4-inch this time. 4-inch medium. You want bling on this one. And baseball ends this time. So you want them rounded, but you want the ends like the end of the bat that you hold, right? Oh, stuff. Because I get to thinking when somebody says baseball bat ends, I'm like, well, which end? The end that you hit or the end that you hold? So, and I remember you saying before, yeah, the hold end. Okay, so this you want baseball ends and medium. So yeah, I think the cards will work out. I may just have to use more than one sometimes. Okay, so you guys got that one. And I'll have to cut yours. Grommets. You don't use grommets, that's right. Okay, let's do number 6 as a black and white. This one's going to be elegant, I think. With the white lines. There's no telling how much white is actually going to come out in it. Because I don't know if it's... I really don't know how he did it. Okay. I really think it's just ribbons of the same thing. Kind of like the Coral Reef series, but way less of it and just white. So I really think it's just going to be black and white. So that's number 6. Let's do number 7 as river. A river blank. And Dana, you can put blue with small wood chips. Thanks, Susan. It's so much easier when people say whatever you think, and you know, it is easier. So this is number 7. These river ones come out so cool. I always try to make sure I can keep that there, turn it to where, you know, it still looks like a river. Number 8 is going to be, this one is kind of my favorite. Another favorite, I should say. I don't know if I'm starting to like the white. Maybe it kind of reminds me of winter. But you can see where he did the neon coral reef slice there. And he did a blue and a pink one there. This is a regular pearl. There's another neon coral slice. This one's a little bit different. So you can see how he just did the slices and he put them together. So technically he probably segmented them and glued them all together and poured it, I guess. And maybe some more clear. But if he did, it's phenomenal because they don't come out like most people's. You can see a layer of clear. His, you don't. And that's kind of better for us because his always seem to come out smoother. The only bad thing about these is this one's going to be more because typically with these there's a lot of little holes. The river blank, that was 55. This one's 50. The stripes like these are 50. The river's 55 and the rest are 45. Isn't that pretty, Susan? I think so too. I really like, I mean, the colors are just wonderful. And I know that he makes them from his blanks and he just chops them up. So this one I think was 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. And there it's pearl. This one was a black and purple. You can see it was a coral reef also, but it was a black and purple. So very, very cool choice of colors. If you guys don't pick that, I might have to. So that was 9. That was 45. These are Eugenio Soto, Deb. He used to own, it was called Amalgam Mutts is what his group was. Well, he didn't really have a Facebook group per se. He just had a business. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. He sold his business name to somebody else and he's still casting. So these are his. You'll find his drops on Pen Blank Resin Casting, it's called. It's a group that was really for pen blanks and pen makers and stuff, but little by little the diamond painting world has infiltrated it, so he sells to lots of people. He will tag you guys if you want to be tagged in his drops. He'll tag you. This one is, you could put pastel stripes. I would probably know it by that. Pastel and black stripe. I would probably know it by that. This one would be 50 as well. Here is, I'm gonna say that this one should be 50 as well, because when he puts a lot of stuff in there, unfortunately a lot of holes tend to come out, and then I have to stop, and then I have to fill it, and I have to take care of the holes. But this one will be definitely unique. You'll never find another one like this at all, because these are just pieces that he shaves and puts in there. So I know y'all, it's hard for y'all to imagine what it looks like, and you're thinking, ew, that's not really pretty. But they're pretty. Okay, so let's do another striped. And this one you can list as, instead of black stripe, Dana, you can probably do purple stripe on this one, because I'm going to know that the base color was purple. And so in between each slice that he did is purple. So if you probably put purple slice or something like that, I'm going to know what it is. So again, you can see the Coral Reef series ones. And this one will be 50. And then we have this one is similar to that other one I showed you guys. Similar to this one, just a different color. This one's a lighter base. This one's a bluer base. And it's probably a lot like the black one as well that's got the white in it. This one has some lilac in it. I just don't know how much would actually come out. See the lilac in there? I don't know how much of it would actually come out when it's turned. And then we've got two more. I've got another stripe. You can do blue and red stripe. That's all that's in this one, really. It's got black and a little bit of white, but just blue and red is the prominent. So that's another stripe as well. I think he must have a shaver. Maybe that's how he does those. Like shaves them, because they're definitely not the shavings that come off of us when we do that. So, and then the last one would be another coral reef, but just say like pink and green neon, because that's basically the whole gist of this. There's no stripes. It's just the pink and green neon. So does anybody need me to go back through them? His name is actually spelled Eugenio, and it's Soto. And he's on the pen blank resin casting. The one next to that was number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was you guys's, and then I must have had these two. I think I had this after and this after, the black. Was that the one? Or is this the last one? That was the last one. I think it was this one. Was this one, and the black was next to the 5, or it was a neon coral one. Okay, that was before the 5. That one. There's one of these. It has the thicker pieces instead of, they're not actual slices. So this one I'll say is 45 too, but can you see the glitter in there? He actually does put glitter in there, but it doesn't come out really until it's turned. It was solid, not sliced. That was this one. This one's not sliced. And there's this one that's like the under the sea coral reef. And then there was another one of these that's not sliced, but it looks like stripes. That was the first one. The duplicate of Susan's. Oh, I put both of those aside. I'm sorry. I put both of those aside. This one. You want to see this one next to something? Yeah, these were 5. This was definitely 5, but she's asking me to see the one that was next to 5, and I didn't know which one she was saying. So next to the last one was wasn't it the blue and red? See, that's where I messed up by not doing the numbers. I didn't allow myself enough time to do the numbers. Was that one next to the last one? Let me just show them to you. There's this one. There was this one that is striped. This was the the bright neon. This was the one I said was like a purple base with the stripes. That one. That one! So I know we've narrowed it down to 4. I'm sorry, this is my bad because I really should have, I didn't number them. I didn't allow myself the time. Is my red and green 45 before the bling? Yes. I'm not going to charge you for the bling, Deb. You guys can say bright neon all day long. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's bright neon. The pink and green is the last one. You're welcome, Deb. The pink and green one. That was the last one. This was the very last one. This one is just like your other one you want, but just different color. One's pink and green and coral color, like that coral color. And one is pink and green and purple and coral. I mean, purple. It does have pink. So do you want both of those? The pink and green and purple rather than number 5. Okay, so you want this one. Okay, so we still have an extra of the number 5. Okay, and yeah, Christine still wants number 5. I got you on that one, Christine and Steph, and Stephanie wants 4-inch. And if anybody wants any of the others, just let me know. Otherwise, if I just do you guys's and Deb's, then I'll just turn some so y'all can see it. The river one, that's so pretty. I love the rivers. That blue is going to be extraordinary. It's going to have a lot of pearl in it. I like that shimmery pearl blue. You want the river one also? Do you want it 4-inch too? Nobody chose my favorite yet, so I might get me one. I've got more from him too, if y'all ever want to see. I just pulled out the best ones and the ones that I got. It is not pine cone. It is not pine cone. Correct. It's just little wood chips is what it looks like. It's gonna have some holes in it that I have to correct. No, it's just little pieces of wood chip. It is not pine cone. Yeah. Like you just put wood chips in it. Christine, you're saying the thicker than medium? No, because before you said medium. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was Susan. I apologize. Okay, so Susan is the one that wants number 5 also. And now Christine wants number 5. The other number 5. Gotcha. Christine gets grommets. Do you always want grommets, Christine? Thicker than medium. always want grommets. Okay. Oh, girl, you are perfectly fine. You guys are helping me out so much, because even when I do yours and I take the time to just turn afterwards, I'm getting it done. Just having fun hanging out with y'all, and I'm still getting them done. So Christine is thicker than medium grommets, and bling. And Stephanie, medium, my choice on the rest. Okay, let me go back to your card. Stephanie. Okay, so Stephanie wants the pink. Yeah. And coral reef. And then the river. I will try my best to do the baseball ends, but I don't think I'm very good at it. Yeah, Christine and Susan want number 5. No, she's saying she wished she could get another one, Dana, but she didn't have the money for it. Oh, but which one? Which one did you love? The one with the white stripes? Of course. Isn't it pretty? It is so pretty. I love that one. Let's see. And a lot of people are liking the whites, and they're just, yeah, they're really pretty. So I've been trying to pick more. Okay, so let me start with Deb, because she was from last week, and she asked me to do hers live as well. And I got you on a card, so let's see. And you want gold in it and thicker than medium. And so the only ones for grommets is Christine, if I've got it down right. Correct? Okay, let me take care of this one. No, I mean, I'm definitely going to try. I know I just have to get, I know I need to leave it rounder and get closer. I know how to do it. It's whether or not, like I always tell you guys, my handwriting is not your handwriting. So it's whether or not I get there to what you're thinking in your head. So that kind of makes more sense. Yeah, okay. So Christine, always on the grommets. If you can help me always remember that, Dana. Christine always wants the grommets. I can't believe my cobalt pen did not sell. The blue cobalt one that was like, Dana was saying the one that was like that did not sell. So I think I don't know if people are low or if they're back to work or back to school or whatever, but we've been kind of low on numbers. Debs. Christine, I might as well cut yours while I'm here. Both of them you want 4-inch. They're both exactly the same size, so that will work. And Laura so graciously sent my granddaughter some tabs, and she sent me tape measures. So we have lots of tape measures. What's Dad saying? Let's see. A couple of runs into the green. Yep. What about the gold inlay? What do you mean? So what I usually do for some kind of inlay is I usually make like a groove in it, and I put, if you're thinking, are you thinking gold foil? I can do gold foil, right? Looks familiar. This is kind of, this would be, to me, this would be elegant because I can do this and some bling in the gold. I have gold strands with pearl. I have gold strands with just white, and they're real small and dainty. And I could put like a section in it that's got, and I can do some foil, and that holds really well. And then I would probably do some UV resin to keep this in place so you wouldn't even rub on it. But I have an idea. I mean, if you don't mind me, you know, fixing it up, since you love the gold. This is just a real light foil. And you do love that? Cool, cool. Yeah, it looks so I can do a lot of that. And I got you on that. And then you don't mind both? You don't mind the gold foil and some bling? Do you think? Let me get these measured and cut these to 4-inch. Yes, Laura, these are terrific. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-inch. And it's raining outside. About there. Okay. It's going to be loud for a minute. One day, Stephanie, if the pieces are long enough, it takes it, I need a little bit longer than those, but when the pieces are long enough, I can actually take the pieces and do like a matching keychain. But they need to be longer. They need to be like this long, a little bit longer. Okay, so 4-inch. Do I want to do the grommet holes in Christine's now? I think I'll do them after. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. So hers should be good there. And Deb's. And Christine will be next. And I'll move that in just a second. I'm just going to get some stuff together. Instead of baseball bat ends, do a double or triple bubble groove, or whatever the correct term is. I'll send you a picture next week of the baseball ends in case you think. So yeah, I think what what you're talking about is let's see if I got any. is kind of like this is what I'm thinking. Just like a baseball bat. It's got the handle and it comes to an abrupt kind of end and then really flares out. But more than this. So it would be like where it'd be like up to here and then it'd be really flared out. So the difference is this wouldn't be rounded so much. It would have to go more straight into it for that to be more flared. So kind of like that, but without that there. That's what I mean, just like a baseball. The handle where it flares out. Please put stripe in Susan's bag, but don't turn it yet. Oh, the white stripe. Oh, I had already done that. We already got Susan covered. A lot more flavored. Flair. I'm like, okay, well, if that's a word, flavored. Okay, let's turn this. And y'all can look at my messy shop. There's my collection. So remember I put decals on glasses and I put resin on them. Right. Okay, there we go. And let's back it up here so y'all can see. I wonder if I don't think my light works. No, my light bulb's blown. I haven't used it in so long. I was going to say I wondered if it worked better, but I think the lighting coming down in the direction that I'm at, you guys may be able to see a little bit better. My tools are all sharpened, and my handy dandy, they're even purple. Okay, so you want a space for, we're going to bling it up, and we're going to make it gold. And you're not particular about your ends, correct? I don't think you're picky about what ends you have. Oh yeah, I talked to Jeremy at Imagination Woods and he told me how to fix this. And I fixed it right up and it works. I'm like, yay! It doesn't like skip on me and where I have to keep fixing it. I just got to be strong enough to do it the first time. Yay, I fixed it. Yep, not at all. Sharp. Hey, Ellie. It's got quite a bit of glitter in it. The whole thing's glitter. Thicker than normal. Ellie. Ellie. What are you doing, love? I don't have your ball. I don't have your ball. I do coffee scoops too, guys. Like this is a big scoop. And I can put a nice handle on the end of it. I have a small 1 tablespoon one too that's like gold. Ellie? No ma'am. I talked a little extra today because I was ready to talk to somebody. Ellie, you're gonna have to wait. You have to go outside? You can't go outside, it's raining. Come on, Elle. Y'all think watching it turning is kind of cool? Like everybody used to tell us how cool it was. Oh my goodness, Ellie's a nut with this ball. She'll purposely put it in the dishwasher. I'll watch her. So if I'm doing the dishes in the dishwasher, she'll put it on the door and then she'll push it with her nose so it'll go under the tray and under the drawer, and I have to like totally move it. She put it in my coffee one time. She puts it in the trash can. She puts it in people's packages. If we have people's packages laying around, she'll put it in our packages. Oh, the freezer. I found one in the freezer one time. Because if I'm in the freezer looking for food, she'll come along and drop it. And if I didn't notice she dropped it in there, I'll find it later. She just always wants to put it somewhere, so we have to pay attention to her to get it out. Ellie Boo! Ellie Boo! What you doing, girl? You want to say hi to everybody? Here's Ellie Bell. Apparently her ball is here somewhere because she's trying to tell me. Ellie, where's your ball? Where's your ball? What'd you do with that? Where's your ball? Get it. You're not going to get it, are you? You're going to make me find it? Where's your ball? I must be close to it, but I don't have time to throw your ball. I don't have time, Sal. You're going to have to settle down. Move this cord out of the way. All right, Elle. You're going to have to wait, love. You got to wait, okay? That gold foil to mix with the green and the red, so there is still a little bit, but a bunch of the green was going away right there where I made the section for the gold foil. It was going away and I'm like, no, don't leave. I want both colors together for that little area. Deb, you can let me know if you want me to, when I put the UV resin on it to seal the foil, if you want me to kind of make it even so it's not indented, I can do that. And if you need more information about what that means, I can let you know after, before I even do it. I'll let you guys know now if something happens, whatever I think. If something happens and I lose you guys' comments, I'm just going to start the live over so you can actually see your pen still being turned. I'll just do another one. husband the other day, I said, it's football time again. And he was like, yeah. And I said, well, whenever I hear college football or football on the TV, it makes me realize that the holidays are coming. I don't watch football. I just know that it always in the background of our house, or my mother-in-law's house that I had before, whenever it was Thanksgiving time, we always heard the guys in there watching football. So that's just kind of one of those, just like pumpkin spice is to Thanksgiving or the fall. Let's see, I'm thinking, is there such thing as too much bling? For some reason, I still want to put a little strand at the end of here. You won't feel it, but it would be inside here. Right? What do you think, Deb? Never ever enough. Okay, perfect. all the gold foil in here. It'll pretty much fill it up, unless I want to leave it in pieces. I'll see how when I put it on, and then bling in here, and then bling in there. And I'll put two different ones. I'll put the same here, and then the same here. So you think the size-wise, see if you think it needs to go a little bit smaller. You know what the size, that's a regular magic marker size, like an expo size. Just let me know if the ends, if it needs to be. I'm so glad the colors did mix in here. Oh, cool. I wasn't for sure if that was going to be too thick. Okay. Yay! We got our first one done finally, and it's only an hour and a half in. Woohoo! Whatever. I just want to talk all night. Okay, who's next? It is going to look really good with the gold. It's either Stephanie or, wait, is it Susan, Stephanie, or Christine? I think, let's do Christine. Right? Christine. Liquid and medium. Bling. And grommets. The same name. It's crazy. Okay, let me get this, because this is really tight now. So I actually have to come around here and tighten it. It's pretty amazing that that worked. Exactly what I needed. Because I hate when it stops 5 times for me to fix. Right. My brain, I tell you, it's just sometimes some people's brains, you know. Some people are great at names and learning certain things, and I just get something mixed up. This whole YouTube where you have to put in not made for kids. Oh my goodness, it's just got me screwed up. Okay, so this is Susan. Yes. Maybe bling, maybe not. These are so pretty. You will not regret this one at all. You would probably tell you it's one of his biggest sellers. And of course, they're always going to be different. No pattern to it. He just puts it in, and it's always going to be different, even though the same colors. I'm so excited for this new event we started September 20th. Oh, and as a matter of fact, guys, probably safe to say I probably won't do a live on Tuesday because I've got to finish all of the polishing from last week from the live and the birthday ones and these. I want to get done before the 20th, before the event on the 20th. And I've got to get everything together for the event, so I'm pretty much not going to have a live next week. I might do one on my main group, which Christine won't get to see, but everybody else can, because Danielle would like to see it live, but I've never seen her in here on YouTube. She's the admin for Nicole. I think it's Tashi. Yeah, I think Nicole is Tashi, not House of Rainbows. I get the two of them mixed up too. And she didn't know how to do the e-pens, so I told her I would do them for her. Bomb. That's last time. She's like, wow, but it's raining now. Joanne, is it still raining out? Because I just changed the blade over, and if I gouge into it too fast, it will rip it to shreds. I'll do a random one and I'll show you what I think you're meaning by baseball ends. Or I could do one next. I think I would like to do, these usually look really good with tell you guys about my doctor appointment today too. I forgot. See how much I wanted to talk today? Ellie, stop. So yes, I lost 30 pounds. My A1C still kind of shows a little bit of borderline, but I went down, which is good. I don't have diabetes. I've never had diabetes. Nobody in our family has diabetes. And I'm only 25 pounds overweight right now. Why in the world I would even be close to having anything like diabetes, I have no idea. Like, typically, you need to lose like 100 pounds in order for somebody to be unhealthy enough to get diabetes, but type 2. But Ellie, don't bark again. So I'm still working on the weight. I got 25 more to go. She said after that, it's probably because I ate candy all my lunch. I ate so much candy. No, Ellie. But she was glad to see that I'm still losing and that my numbers are MRI, sciatic. I already went to physical therapy for it. They didn't do anything. And so they're sending me to pain management to try to do some kind of control on the sciatic nerve. And I had an MRI of my back. And it's all messed up. She said now basically the rest of my life I'll be dealing with having to get pain management for my back. So, yeah, I don't know how my back got so messed up. I never used to care, I guess, what I lifted and how I did things. I used to think I was so strong. You know, I'm super strong and I can lift anything. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting that now. So, really, she said all up and down my back is pretty messed up. I've got a bunch of bulging discs. There's not enough compression for surgery, but the inflammation and the narrowing because of degenerative disc disease that runs in our family. That's pretty common in most everybody, but she said I got it pretty bad, so not enough for surgery, but I would definitely be dealing with it for the rest of my life in one form or another until it gets bad enough for surgery. So my goal is to do whatever I can to not have surgery. I just don't know if I can make that happen. She said no chiropractic, because I asked her, I said, will chiropractic care help? She said absolutely not. She said I was beyond that, and they would just make it worse. She said the discs are bulging enough to where they would make it worse, not make it better. So, I'm screwed that way. They denied my MRI of my lumbar, which doesn't make any sense. And I need one of my middle back, the thoracic. Hang on now. My neck is what's always hurting. Just as far as, well, that and my middle back. My lower back only hurts because of, I think it's sciatic. And I just can't get rid of it. I stretch all the time. She really said it had to be an everyday thing, not just once I start stretching and I feel better and then I don't stretch again and now it's going to come right back. And I just don't. I end up moving on with my life for that day. Oh yeah, I feel pretty good today, so I don't have to stretch. I mean, I don't tell myself that. I just feel pretty good, so I start moving on with my day. Ellie, every time you do that, child, you scare me. Hang on, Elle. Almost ruined that one. Not intentionally. Sharp in here, so it should end up being pretty comfortable. Tell me what you think about the size. It's pretty much medium. It's how I do most of my mediums, give or take a These are always so pretty. So is the size okay with you? Yay! You're welcome. Yeah, certain blanks I like to do certain things with, and I think they just show the color more. You know, they show the boldness in the pieces and stuff more. And sometimes I don't even think that out necessarily. It just kind of happens, I guess. It's kind of like an artist. When it's here, I kind of know what I feel like doing on that blank. Alright, let me put this one away. I think you have the other bag too from last week, and I'll merge them. But I'd rather make sure I know who this is. Okay, let me do a random one. If you guys are okay with that, let me do a random one and see. Ellie, I'll do one of Eugenio's. Let me put this in. Ellie, where's your ball? I don't see it, baby. What? What do you want? You want a side? Okay. It's not really raining. They're just going to get wet. It's all wet outside, but we're going to do this random one so we can see. So we can see if that's what Stephanie's talking. talking about Stephanie? Or did she leave? Stephanie sent a picture. So is this what she's meaning? To where it kind of stops there and then it's more rounded, so it kind of holds your finger in place a little bit better. Most all the pens that I do have that in some form or fashion, so it can be comfortable. Oh, not really? Yeah. Well, isn't that's the end of a baseball bat, right? Where it's sort of like right there, they kind of grip it right there, and then it's got that little flare at the end. Or the other end that they don't hold is where it's longer, really long. Like, I'm not good at that. I've done it before, but I'm not really good at it. That's where it comes up, like up to here, and then the whole thing is just really long. Yeah. We'll see the picture. Okay. Stephanie. And then Christine was the other number 5. To kind of look different, so I don't mind that at all. Like, I'm the same way. You don't want cookie cutter. Anybody can go to Amazon and get the same style. And I know you don't like yours just rounded, so I think you like I think you don't mind flared, if I'm not mistaken. Just not rounded. Is that right? No. And the pink. You said you wanted the river. Okay, so you do want the river or do you not? You don't have to, I promise. If you don't want. If you want this one, if you only want this one, that's fine too. Okay, the river and this one is yours, right? Both of these? Okay. And you're okay with the flared look? I think it's you that doesn't like this rounded. You need to just come to our event and get it out of your system. Yeah, flared is fine, no rounded. That's what I was thinking it was you that said that. You're going to be really careful with this one because there's always a possibility that all the wood chips could just bust. out here and I was looking on my phone and I heard this water running. And I said, no, he did not just pee on something. And yes, he did. Luckily, it was something I could just like toss in, like it was some clothes that were on the floor, some old clothes. And I could just like toss those aside and clean up the carpet. Oh, I was so mad. As asymmetrical when possible. I was so mad at him. I have not seen him do that. I was so mad. I punished him and he got put in the kennel. I could not believe that. That's something I did not tolerate at all. I want to make sure that when you walk in my house, it does not smell like dog. Ever. It's hard sometimes with the humidity here, because the humidity brings out smells in your carpet, smells in your vacuum, smells in your pillows. Oh, come on. Give me a second. He did a blank one time that he said it was really a pain in the butt, but I think he took I think he shaved his blank about a quarter of an inch and he heated it up because it was already made into resin, and he heated it up enough to where it's pliable, and he twisted it, made it into a twist, and casted it in clear. It was amazing. And he didn't do any more of those after that. He said they were such a pain. longer. Asymmetrical. Oh, yay. Good. What I think I have an issue with sometimes with a little bit of hole there, I'll have to fix that, is I always wonder if the middle is too thick for the ends. So, like when I do mine thin, my ends are thin, but my middle's also thin. And some of them I tend to bow out a little bit. Cool, and there's your river. You'll always be able to see your river. There's your river. Woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and could not go back to sleep. My husband said, you gotta sleep sometime. I said, yeah, tell my body that. did. Oh, is it wet? I won't show him because he doesn't have a shirt on. Right? Look how much more open it was. I just have to finish cleaning it out. I like cleaned all under there and I moved some stuff back there. And I'm going to get rid of this. And so this is really just for turning on Tuesdays. Thank you, buddy. Hopefully it's still there. It says, you guys still there? Yep, it's still running. I like it. See how much more open it is? And then when Joanne's over there, she doesn't have to go all the way around this way to go back here. She'll just go right from there. Hey, I think Hardy passed. I saw a message from Jennifer. It said her uncle and then P and then that was it. So I think he passed. Right? Are we good? Like, we're okay here? Y'all can hear me and everything's good. He came in, when he came in, his jaw was on the floor. Okay, cool. His jaw was on the floor because I changed the lathe. Like I said before, it was that one and this one together in one straight line. So then I moved it to where now that's over there and this is over here. I never thought about how much more room it makes, so I really like it. I like it a lot. So I just have to finish getting some cleaning done. Stephanie's definitely teaching me how to try to think more outside the box. Sometimes I do get in a lull and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And so by you liking more asymmetrical, it really helps me to try to do other stuff. thing I like about this blank too, it really doesn't matter how much ornate you put in it. It still shows the colors cool. It's not like you're ruining any of the colors. And Christine, last but not least, she wants thicker than medium and bling. I need to get some more dark bling. I always do light colors thinking that, you know, it's shinier and prettier, like the clear and the light purples, and I need to get more like navy or black or some really dark colors. time I was thinking I made it too thin for you, so I want to be careful about that. And I have a feeling, I got this feeling that I want to do, and sometimes when that happens, I can see it in my head, and when I try to create it, it comes out to be something different. Like, oh, that's how I did that. That's not what I wanted, but okay, that's how I did that.
wanted it asymmetrical, which means she did not want it to be the same all the way through. Like this one's going to be something in the middle, and then both ends are going to be the same all the way out. That's symmetrical. She just doesn't like her symmetrical. So I don't have names for shapes. I didn't realize there was much out there that did, but this is the one you're talking about. I believe it was the last one I did. Stephanie's the one that's been coming up with all these names. So usually you just see a picture of it. Like if you want a screenshot of it, you can take a screenshot. But I can't always do it the same. And Stephanie will probably tell you you can't have one like hers. Different when it's somebody else's too, when I'm trying to come up with stuff, than when it's just random, just me being able to random turn. Side of my brain would talk to the left side of my brain. You dummy, you're not doing it the same. Alright, Miss Christine, what do you think? If this is too sharp, if you think it kind of sits, like your hand kind of, my hand, it depends on what size it is, but your hand, my hand kind of sits right in that area. Going in the middle. You can hear me on it, right? Is that alright? Oh, let me show you the signs. Can you round it a little? Yeah, where do you want it rounded at? On the ends? You don't like, maybe not these ends, but you want it rounded some more? Or... Oh, round the where it's sharp? Yes, I can round that. If you don't like it quite so sharp. How about the grip size? Hard to hold 3 pens together. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was thinking, in my head, I was thinking kind of a bow tie, but I was like, well, bow ties aren't sharp, and so that's one of those that is like, well, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to come out when I have it in mind. So, I don't want to get, it could be my back, because my back is sore tonight. I said, well, can't you give me a shot for my sciatic? And she was like, well, it'll last for a day or two, but that'll be it. And I'm like, never mind. I'll put all kinds of crap in my body just because I feel like it. I don't know. I'm gonna be hurting when I'm older because I don't take narcotics, I don't take oxycodones, I don't take. The most I take right now still is ibuprofen and Tylenol. So I don't know what in the world I'm gonna do when I'm 60, 3 more years, 60 and hurting. So that still looks really cute. That looks cute. That looks better rounded actually. And are you okay with that style though? Because I can change it if you need me to change it. But it looks better rounded. Oh, next Monday for a live? What do y'all think about that? I don't know. I'm just thinking, the reason why I'm saying Tuesday, Dana, is not no live next week is because, you know, I'll be getting ready for the event on Saturday. So I'm probably going to need that time. Is that alright? And that way it is more comfortable. It's not near, it's not sharp or anything. Yay. Awesome. Yeah, I saw somebody do like a bow tie effect with the bling in the middle, and it was really pretty. love the you can see the clear in this one. It's pretty. This one will be a drop. This one's pretty. Or it'll be at the event. It'll be at my event. I needed to make some for sale. Somebody wanted one somewhat vacuum, somewhat short, somewhat, regular. So I need to do several different ones for the event. I knew that was going to happen. Why is this not now? Let's do it this way. I'd rather not do a live because I'm pretty sure, as I'm feeling the pressure now, I'm pretty sure next week's going to be even more. Because I really want to get these guys' stuff polished. And so I'm going to have to focus on that more than anything. Why is this not holding at all? It's been doing good all night long. I think I just can't, I'm not getting strong enough to make it tight or something. Alright, let's see if that works. Fall colors and candy corn colors for a while. a better glimpse of it when it's shine. Okay. I'll get yours out, Steph. Yours is right here. Turn that off for the moment. Oh, I should have showed Deb hers. She would have. Well, hers is a little bit more difficult though because it's as much glitter as is in it. It's harder to show. Yours will be really shiny because I have to seal the wood in yours. Steph, I have to seal the wood with the CA glue. I got you, Susan. Bling on the other of mine. On the river. I can do both. Look how pretty that's gonna be. Yeah, I can do bling on both. This blue is gonna be gorgeous. It's always prettier in person. Stuff. Right? Susan. Let's find Susan. Susan. Oops. Name tag dropped. I gotta make sure I get it. It would be like me to leave it and go, oh, I'll pick it up later and then I'll forget who it is. Wait a minute, which one was Susan's? That would be my brain. Isn't that pretty? I just love the colors in this one. I love those. It is really pretty. These are some of my favorites. Right? Susan, what do you think? Yeah, Dana, trust me, Dana has gone back many a times in videos to watch videos to see whose is whose and like, really? What happened to Susan? Did she see? Oh, she said. Yeah, she has watched many a video of me just to try to find a pen. So this was awesome. This was a super duper idea. Where'd your baggie go? Susan. And then Christine. Is Christine gone? Oh, let me show y'all the ocean one. 3-hour ones. Yeah, Christine, I'll get yours out. Let me show you this. Let me show you this sea one. Oh, this is so pretty. The coral reef. This was the original, like one of the original Under the Sea. Some of them are wasn't quite as colorful as this. He put like ones he thought were under the sea, like a coral color, and then he started adding the neon. But these are still pretty too. I'll have to do an older fashioned one of his original. I've got plenty. This was here, and Christine. Christine, if you want any changes, I promise you guys are not going to hurt my feelings if you ever want changes. I told you, because, you know, my thinking is different than your thinking, and here's Christine's. Ah, my heart just goes out for these. They're so pretty. Look at that green color. Green to teal to bright green. Gosh, if my house could be that color, I would paint it. I love that. I don't know why I've never made one of these. I don't think I have one of these, right? Isn't that gorgeous?
I mean, just that sometimes the colors are just so mesmerizing. It's like, I just want to look at it. It's so pretty. That one is awesome. Yeah, and I got to pair these up with you guys from the other day. And if I turned one more, which one would y'all want to see? I think this one's going to kind of be a hit. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this one's going to be a hit with some people. These are going to be just the same as the ones that y'all saw. How about the white one? The white stripe. That's what I keep thinking too. Not this one. This one's going to be different for sure, but let's do the white. Let's do the white. I told y'all about that time I got stuck to the board with glue. I hear my husband's eating something in there. I can hear the bowl rattling around. He's type 1 diabetic, so he has to be careful. He's on an insulin pump, and he's got to be just right. Oh yeah, the grommets. Yep. I'll probably do those next. I've got to do some others too. There's just only so many hours in a day, you know? It's like, gosh, I got so much to do, and alright, I must be in a place where I can't get this tight. It's just only so many hours in a day, and I hate telling people I'm so sorry I didn't get to it. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I really do. You guys just don't even know. I'm a people pleaser. Oh, your son is type, and that's for life. I feel so bad for them. You know, they cannot get rid of that like type 2 people can. Not every type 2 can, but a lot of type 2 can. So
genetic necessarily because Shane didn't have anybody in his family that had ever had it. His was from his lifestyle at the time, lots and lots of drugs, and way back in the day before I knew him. It's an autoimmune, so there's nothing you can do about it. So told me he had it at conception. Yep, type 1 typically was at conception, but just a matter of when it manifested. I think that's what they're learning too, is because he didn't get his until after he got caught and he was sitting in jail. He ended up going into a diabetic coma, and his lifestyle probably kept him going. And that's when he found out about it. So they're learning that they're finding it's more and more as they got older instead of as soon as they're born. Can you imagine having to deal with a baby? Oh my goodness. Only type 1 of us has the family. Yeah, see, Shane's the only type 1 too. Nobody in his family has it. Good night, Nicole. You're still there. He was 23 when he got it, right? And probably because he didn't know, because he was probably in a diabetic coma. That's what happened to him. He didn't know. And he always tells people in jail, they're not there to save your life. They're there to just keep you alive. They don't have to do the best they can. They're there just to keep you alive. So he was in a coma for like a week, and then he came out of it. I'm glad I didn't know back in those days.
badly. Ugh. Somebody y'all make my bill stop. Just to call my bill people and say, listen, we're not doing bills anymore. Where'd I put the alcohol? There it is. We're not doing bills anymore. Look at y'all. On camera, I look fat still. But I'm not that big. I only have 25 more to go. Let's see what this is. I think 25. I hit 174. So I'm thinking 150s is what I'm thinking. Wow. Oh my goodness. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to ask him if he's got more. There's a hole right there I'll have to fix. Right. This is gorgeous. I love that white. And wait till you guys see it. The white is like snow or like icicles. It's so pretty. He did really good by pairing that blue one, because this was one by itself that he used to do. Pairing it with that white. This is so pretty. Okay, I will, I'll get with him and get some more. And, for sure. And I wanted to do it simple too, because I just thought it was so pretty. I wanted to do a, simple turn on it. So, I will, I hate to tell you guys we're not going to do it next week, but I really think it would be better because, like I said, our event is Saturday the 20th, and it's going to be an all-day thing. We just want to make sure everything's set up and stuff. So I really have more resin to do, but I have no more resin. I had 0. I got my bottles upside down trying to get every drop left. So we'll see how things go, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to count on not having it. So if y'all want, I might do a live at some point in my other group, like I said, in my group, because Danielle really wanted to see hers turned live, and she doesn't come in here. So I will announce it. And Christine, well, you're not on Facebook, but what I do here is, even if you're not on Facebook, you can still Google it and say Facebook, and you could like put my name in or whatever. And I think you can still see it. You might not be able to because my group is private. But we'll do our best to see if we can get it in there. So we will be doing live. I might go live here on YouTube. I might go live. I'll go live in the Sparkle Squad for sure, and in Lathe Customs for the event on that Saturday. So that way all of our sponsors get recognized. We have a lot of sponsors, and we just want to have a good time. So you guys have a, oh, I know, 4-legged babies. The Sparkle Squad is, you can join it if you want, but it's more for the event for everybody in Florida. It's just called Florida Sparkle Squad. So just look that up and you'll be able to find it. And I don't have a picture with me of the logo that we made, but Dana can probably put the link up too. Anybody can join, like I said, but it's all geared around our event here in Florida. So you never know. Maybe you guys will be down this way sometime. And yes, ma'am, Christine, thank you so much. It's going to be our first one, and I'm so excited. And where are you? How far away are you again? Or what state? I mean, definitely we're kind of hoping that it gets big enough. Oh, yes, I do, girl. On camera, to me, I do. Like, when I stand up, I don't feel like, I don't feel like it's all that big of a deal. But on camera, I feel like when I'm sitting down, it looks like a big old blob. But that's just camera. Oh, North Carolina, that's where I want to move to. I want to move there so much. But yeah, we're hoping it's going to get bigger. So I was able to. Are you losing weight? I'm doing the keto mostly, and it's tough. I'm stuck again at 174, and yeah, it's a little tough. I really want, like, when I go in, excuse me, when I go in tonight, I just want to sit and relax for a little bit, and that's when I get the munchies. I want to start munching, and what can I get into? But they have so many good options out there now. They got the Quest chips that are just like Doritos. Oh, wow, you're down 22 pounds. See? Oh, you have help. Are you doing like Manjaro or one of those? I did one of those and I had lost 30 pounds. I turned around and gained it right back because I just was not learning that I have to eat properly. I have to make choices. All of our family, my whole family has always been heavier. My grandmother, my mother, and we all in the hips. So my doctor said when I'm done losing, then the best thing to do is stay on like the Mediterranean, where once or twice a week you can have some quinoa or a sweet potato, but just not to really ever go back to all the junk that we love. It's easy to love junk, and gosh, I love junk. I love eating. So, um, yeah, so I would love to go to North Carolina. And but you never know, because like this event, this was a trial run. We have a free venue, so I only had to charge 35 for everybody. Oh wow, that's good. Took you 2 years to lose 20 pounds, and you were just devastated. Finally had doctor help, right? And you know what helped me? That same thing was happening to me, and because I would give it an honest try to be low carb, and it wasn't until my sister-in-law told me about the sugar detox. So you guys have to understand, I love sugar, and sugar, it kills us. It really does. So yep, menopause, I'm right up there with that too. I didn't have any hormones, but this sugar detox I did for 10 days. No sweetener, no sugar, no nothing like that. And that's really what boosted my body, because it takes anywhere from 10 to, I think they said 10 to 14 days for it to get out of your body completely. And that is really what boosted me. So I just, that was amazing how the difference. So yes, North Carolina I want to move to. So anyway, the venue was free. So next year, if we have more, if a bunch more people get in the group, um, and more people want to go, as soon as this event's over, we're going to start calling the hotels and seeing what kind of price ranges are in there, and possibly use their conference rooms and stuff, and maybe make it into, a 2-day event, a Saturday and a Sunday. So we're kind of hoping it'd be fun. So I've not heard of anything on this side of town. It's always like, or Ohio, or there's the Mid Ohio one, and there's one in several different ones, several retreats. So, and if we do it at a hotel conference room, then people could stay at the hotel. So, yeah, those shots work. I was doing Saxenda, and I wasn't hungry at all. It was awesome. So, I'm just careful about medicine too. I don't, after I did that and I gained it right back, I said it just made me realize, until I get a handle on me saying no and making myself eat properly, I'm never going to change it. So I have to change it, because I'm not going to do the whole diabetic yo-yo thing. So anyway, yeah, and I don't want to and I don't want to be unhealthy. I want to be here. I want to be able to walk, but my back is just keeps me from doing that. So you guys have a great night. I greatly appreciate you staying here watching with me. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, Christina, but you will gain it back if you just don't, if you go back to eating the way we love to eat. So have a great night, and I will really, really try. I'm going to try my best to get you guys' pens from last week done, as well as this one before the event. I am probably going to get a couple more up. And, but other than that, have a great night. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. I really appreciate it.